Welcome back. In today's Insider, we are getting the latest in the Knicks and Carmelo Anthony from Daily News beat writer, Knicks beat writer Stefan Bondy, who joins us on the phone. I know it's been a busy day for you, Steph, so we appreciate it. We know Wojnarowski began the day with the tweet that we talked about. Then you guys continued it, you and Frank Solo, with good reporting that said this deal is on the 2-yard line right now. What are you hearing on this 4-team deal with Carmelo Anthony and the Rockets?
Well, like we reported, it's close to being done. The two main teams, the Knicks and the Rockets, are very confident that it will get done soon. Now, how soon, I'm not sure. And who are the other teams involved, I'm not sure. But what I do know is that one of the other teams are probably going to have to take on Ryan Anderson because he's the guy that the Rockets want to give up in order to match salaries to get Carmelo Anthony. But the Knicks aren't interested in Ryan Anderson, and rightfully so. He doesn't fit into what they're trying to become. He has an extra year on his contract, paying him a lot of money. So the Knicks want to bring back other pieces other than Ryan Anderson, and that's why they're recruiting these other teams into this deal.
So are the Knicks looking to get back anything for Melo, or do they just want to dump him and his salary, at least as much of his salary as they can?
Well, they would like to get back young players that they can use, even more preferably draft picks. But if it comes down to it and they can't get back those kind of pieces, then it's enticing to them to just clear cap space, either for now or for the future, by letting go of Carmelo Anthony. Because, as we've documented for so long, this relationship has run its course. It's unfortunate because I still think he's the best Knick since Patrick Ewing. But, with the way things have unfolded, both sides have realized that it's time to move on.
Now, I'm assuming Steve Mills is the one handling these trade talks. Does he essentially, does he already have the president's job here?
Essentially. He hasn't been appointed yet. I think what they're waiting for is to hire a GM, and that could either be a promotion from within for a guy like Allan Houston, or they can hire a young guy who wants his first job, because at this point there's no experienced GM worth his salt that's going to come in and have to listen to whatever Steve Mills has to say and not be able to bring in his own guys. So, Steve Mills is the guy in charge right now. He has Dolan's ear. He has Dolan's trust. And he's the guy running the show for this trade, just like he was the guy who signed Tim Hardaway Jr. to a $71 million deal and signed Ron Baker to $8 million.
All right, so you mentioned Allan Houston. David Griffin wanted to come in here and bring in his own people and probably get rid of Allan Houston. He was told no, Allan Houston's got to stay. So you just mentioned his name. Why don't they just make Allan Houston the GM and he works with Steve Mills as he's done for a number of years?
Yeah, that's like I said, that might be what happened. Now, I don't know. Now, Allan's never had a job of that magnitude. Yeah, he's been running the D-League team, but I'm not sure of his aptitude of being a NBA GM yet, and maybe that's what's holding it up right now. But certainly Steve Mills has a good relationship with Allan Houston, and as well Dolan has a good relationship with Allan Houston. That's why I would not be surprised at all if that's the way this goes. One
more quick thing before I let you go. This deal happened in a matter of days, or do you think it's still more complicated than that, this Melo deal?
Well, yeah, I think, see, anytime you start talking about 4-team deals, it's very complicated. One little hiccup can change everything. What's important is, like I said, the two most important pieces here are progressing very rapidly towards a deal, and they're very confident it'll get done. So, it could be by next week, maybe. It depends on how you get these other teams to come on board and take whatever, little pieces they're trying to move here or there, because the main parts are on board.
All right, our Knicks insider, Daily News Knicks beat writer Stefan Bondy on the phone. Steph, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.